Right, we have been up and about interacting with our fan base right there at Githurai area, right here on Thika Road. But now we are back in studio to bring you up to speed with all that has taken center stage in the country. As is our custom, let's first of all take a look at our highlights. 5 men beheaded in Lamu County terror attack. DP Gachagua warns Azimio protesters against destruction of properties ahead of their Kamukunji rally on Tuesday. Treasury has cleared all debts owed to county governments, President Ruto announces. And French rally driver Sébastien Noguer leads safari rally as rally concludes in Naivasha. Welcome to the broadcast. Ruth CHEPKOECH is our sign language interpreter tonight. My name is ODIDA. We are live on our social media platforms at Kutv_Kenya. That is on Facebook and YouTube. We begin. Now, KUTV has today held its activation campaign along Thika Road, which targeted its fan base and residents of Thika Road. The team set camp in Githurai 45 at Kasmat Jumbo, where fans danced to their favorite songs. They also met and interacted with the KUTV crew from midday and later had an experience of a lifetime as they watched our Swahili news anchor Eliud Muteri air the Swahili bulletin live from the location. This event was made successful with the support of Kenyatta University Management, and we as a team right here at KUTV are therefore expressing our appreciation to the management, not forgetting our fan base who engaged with our team today, making this even more successful. We are grateful. Now, at least 5 people have been killed in a suspected terror attack in Salama and Juhudi villages in Lamu County on Saturday night. The 5 all men are believed to have been hacked to death by suspected Al-Shabaab militants who raided their homes and torched some houses. Police officers who arrived at the scene moments after the incidents did not make any arrests. This incident comes a week after 2 KDF officers died and 10 others injured in an attack by suspected militants in Milima Wafaru area as they were on a mission to help nearly 12 GSU officers who were injured after their vehicle passed over an explosive believed to have been planted by Al-Shabaab militants in the area between Pandaguo and Witu. Investigations are, however, ongoing. President William Ruto, while attending a church service at the Ildamat Stadium in Kajiado County, has pointed out that his government is starting a new financial year with no debts to counties. Ruto has further announced that he will start bilateral labor agreements with other countries in a bid to bridge the unemployment gap.
In the company of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi and other Kenya Kwanza leaders, President William Ruto has stated that his government now owes no debt to any of the 47 counties. According to the president, the National Treasury has released the last portion of funds owed to the county government since the month of March. He has also cited that he will have cleared all pending arrears by the end of June.
Nilikuwa nipigia kelele 6 months ago. Leo nimelipa pesa ya counties yote. Hakuna county inadai mimi hata shilingi moja. I have paid. This week I have paid all the money.
The head of state has also announced that he will start bilateral labor agreement talks with other countries which are aimed at bridging the unemployment gap, especially among the youth. A section of leaders have also urged the president to ensure that taxes paid by Kenyans as per the finance bill are protected and accounted for.
Sisi kama bunge tumekufanyia hivyo, tumemaliza upande yetu, sasa mpira iko pande yako. Rais, sasa wewe pambana na kazi. Pambana na kazi. Sababu sasa hauna chochote ambayo utasema hakuna hii ama hakuna ile.
Tumejaribu juzi, mambo ya finance bill imepita. Hiyo program ilikuwa imewekwa Your Excellency under annuity, na kuomba mbele za Mungu na mbele ya wananchi wa Kajiado County, leo ukitoka hapa Your Excellency, pitishia hiyo barabara na Mungu ataenda kukubariki.
In relation to issues revolving around the media, President Ruto, with the support of other leaders, stated that the media should brace itself for criticism whenever it's on the wrong. This comes just a few days after the Finance Bill 2023 was passed in Parliament and is now awaiting the presidential assent. Ruth Wanjiru, KUTV TV.
Right now, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has warned the opposition against destruction of properties ahead of their planned rally on Tuesday next week. Speaking during a church service at the Ildamat Stadium in Kajiado County, the second-in-command cited that protesting and picketing is a constitutional right but should not be used as a reason to destroy properties. The Azimio coalition had threatened to hold an anti-finance bill rally at the Kamukunji grounds in Nairobi on Tuesday after members of parliament voted for its approval.
Wamesema watarudi kwa barabara siku ya Jumanne, tumewakaribisha. Kuna shida, si barabara ziko tu, kuna bahali zimeenda. Kuna bahali zimeenda. Bora tu wasiharibu mali ya Mkenya. Hiyo tu. Hiyo no go zone. Weka sufuria kwa kichwa, piga kelele, muende nyumbani jioni. Lakini mali ya Mkenya, hapana, hiyo haiwezekani.
Now, Mbere leaders have accused education officials of turning a blind eye on the poor performance of schools in Mbere North Sub-County of Ambu County. According to Mbere North Member of Parliament Geoffrey Ruku, who convened an education day at Kiri Primary School in Mbere, the performance of schools had deteriorated while curriculum officers in the constituency had done nothing on the issue, with the sub-county rated the last position academically in the county. Ruku has warned that the political leadership will not entertain laziness on part of education officers and negligence on the part of parents who never take education seriously.
Mbere North Member of Parliament Geoffrey Ruku, who convened an education day at Kiria Primary School in Mbere North constituency, observed that the performance of schools in the constituency have deteriorated and that the curriculum officers have turned a blind eye on the matter. Ruku has noted that the political leadership will neither entertain laziness from education officers nor negligence from parents who do not take education seriously.
Wamechangia pakubwa katika decline of academic performance in our sub-county.
The MP cited that the government had allocated more than 600 billion shillings to education, adding that all stakeholders must work to justify the huge education budget. Ruku added that the Junior Secondary Schools JSS bill had been presented to the National Assembly to guide on how the junior secondary school system will be conducted.
Tumeamua masomo yetu lazima ipandilike. We have a responsibility and obligation as the parents and the teachers and stakeholders, as well as the education officers, to ensure the academic performance of this zone as improved.
Mbeere North Sub-County Director of Education Joseph Godho stated that a myriad of challenges have contributed to the poor academic performance, including child labor and harvesting by school-going children, drug abuse, teenage pregnancies, early marriages, and absenteeism of pupils from schools.
Mambo watoto kukosa kuja shule kwa sababu hawa walimu hawezi wakaenda kuwafunza wakiwa nyumbani. Lazima watoto wawe shule ili wasaidiwe na walimu. Kwa hivyo ni jukumu letu sisi wote, especially wazazi. Watoto wote ambao wanatakiwa wawe shule, muhakikisha kwamba wako shule kila siku.
Parents are now urged to take education matters seriously, especially following the efforts of the government in releasing capitation funds for schools in the country. Dorothy Musyoka, KUTV.
The Matatu strike that was set to begin on Monday has been cancelled following an agreement between the Federation of Public Transport Sectors and the National Transport and Safety Authority (NTSA). The Mount Kenya Matatu Owners Association Chairman Michael Kariuki has said that the intended strike would have paralyzed commuters and school children going for their midterm break.
Commuters can now breathe a sigh of relief. This is after Mount Kenya Region Matatu Owners Association Chairman Michael Kariuki announced cancellation of the Matatu strike that was set to begin tomorrow. The strike had been announced last Wednesday, where transport sector stakeholders faulted and requested suspension of the ongoing National Transport and Safety Authority crackdown, claiming that some NTSA officials were colluding with police officers to torment Matatu operators by demanding bribes from them.
We have discussed with the authorities, both NTSA and the police service, and we have agreed that we halt this exercise for now, and what was planned for Monday has been put on hold or postponed because we are discussing.
Serikali ikisikana na watu wa matatu wataenda mbele. No harassment. Mtujaribu tuongee to solve the problem. Tutaongea na wadereva wetu, conductor, tuwapage mzuri. Hatutasubuana na serikali, na serikali ituangalie.
Cancellation of the strike follows agreement between the Federation of Public Transport Sectors and the National Transport and Safety Authority, a move that will let school-going children commute from school for their term 2 midterm break without worrying about transport disruption. Kariuki has however called on Matatu operators to be vigilant and ensure road safety of children as they travel home, while urging them to adhere to NTSA regulations.
Hata ajabu uingize hiyo gari kwa police station. Useme hawa ili hiyo pombe ijulikane. Na tena na wazazi waambiwe, kwa sababu mtoto hawezi kwenda kunywa pombe kwa gari ikiwa mzazi wake amemfundisha vizuri.
The public transport stakeholders have thanked the government for listening to them, although it is not clear whether the NTSA crackdown that began on 8th May will be suspended as the Matatu owners had earlier requested. Mutweri Eliud, KUTV.
All right, moving on now. Every morning, learners have to brave themselves to cross the dangerous makeshift bridge that connects the counties of Kakamega and Bungoma. Mufunje Bridge was constructed by residents of Lufundiri village in Kakamega County in 2007. However, the bridge is turning out to be a death trap owing to the risks the residents have to endure while crossing it. Take a look.
This bridge, constructed by a barbed wire and logs, can only accommodate 2 people at a time due to its withholding capacity and strength. John Kundu, a resident of Rufundiri, says they constructed the bridge after noticing that so many people were having a hard time crossing from Kakamega to Bungoma to sell their products in the neighboring Webuye town.
Kuunda hii mifunje ilikuwa kama moja au mbili. Lakini wenye mifunje mtu hata mama alipinga mtoto yake paka akapitia kwa maji na maji kamuua. Ndio sisi tukaamua sasa tutengeneze mifunje yote na kukapitisha kama mtu anapita na akose pesa, hapana kumlazimisha tena kuruti huko kucha na pesa. Sasa hiyo sharia tukakataza.
The residents say the bridge is indeed helpful but the challenges comes with the rainy seasons that make it even more risky for the residents and the livestock.
Unapata kwamba mama labda mjamzito anafika mahali kama hapa hajiwezi, mtoto amefika karibu, inaonekana inafika mahali hata kwamba anaweza kupoteza uhai kwa sababu mtu wa kumpepa mpaka mahali hapa, inaonekana kwamba na mtoto labda amefika, inakuwa vigumu kabisa.
Usafiri hapa ni shida juu daraja moja tu ndio inafaa gari kupita, na hiyo daraja iko Kabrengo. Hizi mfunje sikija, hizi mfunje si gari inaweza pita, si pikipiki inaweza pita, ni mtu tu wa miguu peke yake. Sasa hiyo ndio shida tunakuanga nacho kama wakaaji wa hapa.
Sometimes watoto wasichana wanaogopa, maana wanapopita mahali hapa mnaona kitu kama kamzitu kako. Na vijana sometimes wanakaa hapa kwa mzitu, hata wanataka kuattack watoto wetu kama rape cases.
Their main concern is for the government to come in and salvage the situation for better movement. Mfunje Bridge, although delicate, has reduced the time used from moving to Kakamega to Bungoma than using the usual Kaburengu route. Hassan Yusuf, KUTV.
Alright, 15 minutes past the top of the hour. We are taking our very first short break at this point. Of course, so much more lined up for you. Stay with us.
Lola ni programu inayokupa fursa ya kutizama video zozote pindi tu unapokuwa na nafasi. Hadithi za kukupa motisha, drama, maisha ya vyuo vikuu, teknolojia, masuala ya jamii, kuzuru maeneo tofauti, spoti, burudani na zaidi. Pata programu ya Lola sasa kwenye rununu yako kwa yote unayohitaji.
It's the kind of life I ever wanted. Money, power, moves, and it does. And I also went to like a seminary school too, like where I'm supposed to be like a reverend father. I've always been around music all my life. Yeah, I mean, it's up to every artist to know what motivates them. I saw you with the content, tell me nonsense. Say we no get him, memo take the content. Check my watch, you go see na God's timing.
Access to knowledge. Solution to unanswered questions.
Guidelines to pursuing your rights and repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more only on Law Matters.
Focus on Health is a show that creates awareness on matters health and informs you on various diseases, their causes, treatment, prevention, coping, and support. So join me, Boari Michelle, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. only on KUTV. You can also follow us on our social media platforms at KUTV Focus on Health on Facebook and also on YouTube, and Health Focus on Instagram, because your health is your wealth. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Right, welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Let's continue with our broadcast. Now, Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization Institute has initiated projects to fund the disadvantaged groups of people at Teso South constituency in Busia County through agriculture. The groups, which include widows, people living with HIV and AIDS, and single mothers, are the beneficiaries of this initiative. Dorothy Musyoka with this report.
It is a relief for disadvantaged groups of people in Teso South constituency in Busia County, including widows, people living with HIV/AIDS, among others, after Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization (KARO) initiated a project meant to fund them through boosting the agricultural activities.
Wakuja tukakaa chini watu 18, nikawaambia musiwe na uoga kwa sababu ukimwi ni kitu yenye iko na tiba, na nikaform kitu kama merry go round. Kalero ikaingia, kalete mtama, kalete marago ya nyota, kalete na wimbi.
Nairobi KARO Center Assistant Director Dr. Simon Omondi reiterated the aim of initiating the program is to empower vulnerable groups.
On this program, we are going to have activities by different partners that are geared towards entrepreneurship.
Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization Chief Director Dr. Eliud Kireger has urged farmers to plant drought-resistant crops.
We recommend to farmers to use climate-smart technologies, which includes sorghum, millet, and cassava.
This comes at a time when the country is battling with climate change in the country, as well as hunger that has stricken several counties. Dorothy Musyoka, KUTV.
The county government of Ambu has kick-started a series of training farmers as a way of reducing the post-harvest losses incurred by horticultural farmers. County Executive Member in charge of Agriculture, John Dwiga, has noted that the training will equip farmers with skills and knowledge on how they can store their produce after harvest.
The county government of Ambu has initiated training for farmers on ways of reducing harvest losses incurred by horticultural farmers. The county executive member, John Dwiga, stated that the training will equip farmers with skills and knowledge regarding storage of harvest. Dwiga stated that vegetables and tomatoes were the most affected, with an estimated loss of up to 80%.
And what we want to do is to ensure that our farmers are able to get money, get profit, and also have safe food, adequate food. In other words, we want our farmers to have good profits for whatever produce they are doing in their farms, in terms of horticulture, and also be able to be food secure. In terms of the reason, the main reason why we came up with this partnership is because we realized that horticulture farming is facing very many challenges, especially when it comes to marketing. So what this project this partnership is handling is, apart from training our farmers on horticulture crops production, it is also handling the challenge of marketing.
He further noted that in a joint partnership with the national government, an aggregation center worth 500 million shillings will be put up in Machaga area in Mbere sub-county. It will be used to assist farmers to preserve their harvest for longer. The CEC also said the center will be used to do value addition to increase earnings, and that the buyers will also be able to access the produce in bulk from the aggregation centers.
And as we train our farmers how to do the marketing bit, Ambu County government is also has also initiated another project on KAIP, County Aggregation and Industrial Park, which we are doing in partnership with the national government. And what that aggregation park will do is that it will assist these horticulture farmers be able to aggregate their produce within the aggregation center, and therefore the people who come to buy can buy in volumes in one place. Number two, it will also reduce the challenge of losses that farmers are suffering, because now it will be easier for the market to get produce.
Farmers in Ambu have for long failed to benefit from their farms due to losses they face after harvesting. Mugoka Ruguti, a farmer in Kagari South Ward in Ambu East Sub-County, recounted how his farm has not been beneficial to him. Another farmer, Jeremiah Kivuti, urged the government to look for enough market for their produce before installing the aggregation centers.
Ule wakati tulivuna maembe, mimi mwenyewe nilipoteza kiwango cha kama robo ya mazao yote ambayo tulivuna, na ni kwa sababu hatukuweza kuweka vizuri, hatukuweza kupulizia ndawa vizuri, kwa hivyo tukapata kidogo.
CEC John Dwiga said that the aggregation center will go a long way in helping the farmers by reducing losses to their products. Yvonne Kemuma, KU TV.
Right now in the world of sports, Sebastian Ogier beat defending champion Kelly Rovanpera with just 6.7 seconds to head home a dream victory in the final day of the World Rally Championship Kenyan edition held in Naivasha, Nakuru County. The Frenchman who won the WRC 2021 championship as it made its Kenyan return has now recorded his third win in just 5 starts this season. The pair of Kajetan Kajetonuiz and Masiaji Zepanyak sealed their victory in the WRC2 category. Diego Dominguez and Rogelio Penet clinched the victory in the WRC3 category.
I can only say that you've made us breathless. This is an epic moment. You have scaled the Rift Valley.
Say for me, the Safari Rally is very nostalgic. Many years, long time ago, this was the only event that provided recreation in the village. We would wait the whole year for the Easter weekend.
Sponsors, of course, the rally drivers and their teams, and to everybody who made this event a success, congratulations very much on behalf of the government of Kenya, to congratulate everybody who played a role in making sure that this comes to a successful conclusion.
All right, Gor Mahia have secured the Football Federation of Kenya Premier League trophy after thrashing Nairobi City Stars 4-1 in a match played at the Moi International Sports Centre, Kasarani. Defending champions Tuskers settled for second place on 69 points, one behind Gor, despite their empathetic 4-0 route of bottom place. The Higa Bullets at Mumia Sports Complex. Gor Mahia have now extended their league winning record to 20 league titles.
Gor Mahia have emerged victorious in the 2022-2023 FKF Premier League campaign, coming from a goal down to beat Nairobi City Stars by 4-1. Kogalo have secured their 20th Premier League trophy after recording 20 wins, 10 draws and 4 losses, which saw them finish with 70 points. Defending champions Tusker, who are eyeing a cup double, have been forced to settle for second place, a point behind league leaders Gor Mahia. Tusker still have a chance to secure a trophy this season if they register a win in the Mozart Cup final against Kakamega Homeboys next month. The 2022-2023 league campaign saw Kenya Police, Nzoia Sugar and KCB finish at 3rd, 4th and 5th place respectively, with each bagging 64 points. Bandari FC sealed the top 6 slot with 60 points to their name. Mathare FC and Vihiga Bullets are the two teams that have been relegated from the top flight, and will be replaced by newly promoted Shabana FC and Muranga Sales. Wazito, on the other hand, have a fighting chance to remain in the top flight after finishing at the playoff spot. Hassan Yusuf, KUTV.
Finally, Philip Keegan and Mercy Kwambai are new winners of the 24th edition of the Lewa Safari Marathon that was held in Lewa Conservancy in Isiolo County yesterday. Philip Keegan emerged the winner in the 42 kilometers men's marathon by clocking a time of 2 hours, 19 minutes, 6 seconds, while Mercy Kwambai tasted her first victory in the Lewa Marathon by emerging victorious in the female category. Nelson Rono and Beatrice Cheburet were the winners in the 21 kilometers race. Winners of each category were awarded a cash reward of 150,000 Kenya shillings, while the second and third runners-up received cash 80,000 Kenya shillings and 60,000 Kenya shillings and a Huawei phone each. Alright, that brings us to the end of our bulletin tonight. Many thanks indeed for keeping us company. Of course, be sure to keep interacting with us on our social media platforms at KUTV_Kenya, and we are looking forward to interacting with you in your areas. My name is Ann Odida. I'm in the company of Ruth CHEPKOECH, who's a sign language interpreter tonight. Have a good night and see you tomorrow, inshallah.